Nobody put it on your calendar. Nobody's paying you for it, but you are working a second job every single day and it is wiping you out. Hi, I'm Chila. I help women leaders say what matters, show up with magnetism, and become the voice people trust. Welcome to the Well Spoken Woman. By the end of this video, I want to give you that know how on knowing exactly what's draining you, why is it not your fault, and what to do about it. So, if you know me, I don't like any fluff. Let's get right into it. A while back, I had this big speaking engagement, 45 minutes on stage, speaking to thousands of people. I prepared like my life depended on it. It was like preparing for my doctoral thesis. I rehearsed it so many times that I could probably recite it in my sleep. I knew exactly which hand I was going to grab the microphone with, which side of the audience I was going to look at first. I had literally choreographed my own eye contact, staged my pauses. Every single detail was nailed. And guess what? The presentation went really, really well. People engaged. They seemed to really enjoy it. And then I went home and spent the rest of my day just vegging out on the couch in my pajamas. Literally had no energy left for anything else. Zero bandwidth for anything resembling human function. Now, why was this? Was it because the presentation was that hard? No, not at all. But it was because I was monitoring every micro detail of my own performance for 45 minutes straight. And of course, it completely emptied my tank. I wasn't preparing a presentation, I was preparing a performance. And performances are exhausting, even if they are good ones. Now, how do we go about fixing this? Well, problem number one is you are running two jobs and nobody's paying you for the second one. Underneath every single meeting, presentation, an important conversation, there is a second, so to speak, narrative going through your mind. You are constantly performing, monitoring, adjusting, managing other people's perception in real time. You're in the room grading yourself for being in the room simultaneously. And that's not hustle, that's a drain without an off switch. So how do you fix this? Well, first, just notice it. You don't have to stop it. In fact, you will probably not be able to do it the first time because she has been doing this for a while. She's committed to her craft. So first, just notice it and just say, oh, I'm monitoring again. This way you can create a tiny bit of a distance. And that distance, well, that's where you actually bring yourself back to the presence. So notice it and then choose to be in the room. Number two, every confidence tip you've ever been given made things worse. How many times have we been told, do the power poses, speak up, take up space? Find that sweet spot between assertive but not too aggressive. You know, the one that everybody else seems to be aware of except you. You learned to perform confidence because that's all anyone ever taught you. But there's a big difference between being confident and performing looking confident. And when you perform looking confident, well, that requires a director. So you became the director calling cut in your own head, reshooting takes on your drive home, and also trying to fake it till you make it. Except that nobody told you when the making it actually kicks in. So you just keep on faking it and you think to yourself, oh my goodness, it's only Tuesday. So how do you actually fix this? Well, before you walk into anything that matters, give yourself one sentence about who you are, not how you want to come across or how you would like to ideally be, but who you are. You can say something like, I know this better than anyone in this room, probably. I have something real to say. One anchor, not a performance note, but just who you are. That's the difference between leading from identity versus leading from a strategy or from technique. Problem number three, final problem. The performance is actually making you less convincing. And this is a cruel irony, but the more you monitor and manage, the less present you are. And the more likely that people will pick up on it. And while they can't name it, they will feel that something is off. Now, to them, it might come across as you are someone who lacks confidence, who doesn't know what they're talking about, who doesn't believe her own words. The performance designed to make you look more confident is actually undermining your credibility. So, what's the fix? Well, stop performing for a room that isn't grading you. Your colleagues are not sitting there with a scorecard thinking, passed, didn't pass, right? They are thinking about their own performance, about their own lunch, their own presentation, their own committed inner critic. You are not the main character in everyone else's story. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's also genuinely so liberating, isn't it? And so you have to keep in mind that when you're trying to perform so hard, what it's actually doing, it is making you look less credible. Here's what I want to leave you with. You are not broken. You were handed the wrong tools and told to build a house with them. The right tools, when you start using them, they come from the inside, first of all, but when you start using them, they help you move from performance to being present and being genuinely yourself unapologetically. So here is your takeaway. You don't have a confidence problem. You have a performance problem. And the fix isn't trying harder, but it's going deeper. Now, if this resonated with you, I want to invite you to click that subscribe button. Every single week, I bring you strategies that are all not only quick fixes and techniques, but they work at the root. For this week, I want to remind you, say less, mean more, show up unapologetically, and lead like you have nothing to prove. Why? Well, because you don't. Now go out and be her, and I'll see you next time.